Right, how's it going everyone? I'm Stratospheer and welcome back to Novice to Master. If you're here for the premiere, thanks for stopping by on Stratfest. And today I'll be going through a full guide of Mystical Agriculture Bedrock Edition, my own attempt of bringing over the progressive farming mod to Bedrock Edition, originally made by Blake Bro, so all credits go to him. So right off the bat, when you want to apply this to your world, you'll need to do a few things first to get it all to work. First, activate both the resource and behavior pack provided to you in the MC add-on file. Turn off recipe unlocking, because there's a big problem with custom crafting tables at the minute. Hopefully this fixes in the future, but sadly that's yet to happen. And make sure to activate all these experimental features shown on screen right now. With that out of the way, let's get straight into how to use this add-on. So if you explore around your world a bit, you'll come across these two kinds of ores. This is inferium ore, and this is prosperity ore. You can find this both in the stone and deep slate layers, but you'll need a pickaxe to mine this. So if I just give this a quick mine, you'll get some prosperity shards and some inferium essence. And these are two of the most important materials you need in the game, so make sure to keep an eye out about for these. Now the first thing you'll definitely need to make with these is an infusion crystal. So this is how you actually upgrade your inferium essence to more superior essence. So this includes prudentium, tertium, imperium, and supremium, which guess how much inferium essence you need to upgrade to that. 4 stacks. Yep, there's a lot of progression that you need to do in this add-on. You need to make sure you're willing to put a lot of commitment into it, because eventually it will pay off. You'll be able to get some of the most valuable materials in the game, all by sitting there watching some crops grow. So with this crystal, you'll get 250 uses of it in total, and this is how you upgrade the essence, just in a crafting table. So let's go into a bit more detail about this essence then. So if you gather 8 inferium essence, right off the bat you can make some inferium seeds, which will be your first mystical agriculture crop. So this saves you the time of going into caves all the time to look for inferium, because you'll definitely need a lot of it to get to this stage. I'll go into a bit more detail about what these things are in just a second, but how these crops work is just like any other vanilla crop. All you do is, when it's mature, just right click on it and it'll give you the essence. It has a 1 in 4 chance of giving you the seeds by right clicking on it, but you're obviously guaranteed to get the seed when you break it. I was lucky enough to get a second seed there. So when you get enough essence, you can actually start making some really valuable things to make your crops grow faster, including these things, which are growth accelerators. So these are really useful. Just place them underneath the farmland of the crop you want to grow, and the more you stack up, the faster your crop grows, basically. This has a range of 12, so you can potentially have 12 of these underneath your crops to make them go maximum speed. But of course, it doesn't stop there. You can upgrade all the way up to supremium. Just here. A range of 60, and it even grows faster than inferium. So, definitely worth the investment. There is a bit of a chance of some lag happening from these, which is why there's some alternatives. But a problem does arise with these seeds. When you get too much of it, you don't really need them anymore. So, what you can actually do is reprocess them, which is basically just, you can put an inferium seed in the furnace, it'll turn itself right back into essence for you. Now there's even more uses you can have with this essence. So you've probably seen a few snippets here and there, but you can actually make full armor sets and tool sets with your essence. All that starts with prosperity shards. So what you need to do to start off with is make some prosperity gemstones and prosperity ingots, requiring both iron and diamonds. So it is, of course, expensive. And with these are basically a base layer for making essence tools. So what you need to do is just place 2 essence next to the gemstones and ingots, and getting enough, you can actually upgrade your diamond tools into inferium tools. They are just slightly better than diamond, they have more durability, attack damage, mining speed, all the way up to supremium. Now, to give you guys a bit of a secret, supremium doesn't have durability, and it has 24 attack damage on the sword, so definitely worthy an investment. These will probably be the best tools you can get in the game, so might want to look into that. So this is basically the armor in all its glory, and the tools right here as well. I'll get onto this in just a second as well. This is very handy. There's another thing you can do with prosperity shards, and that's to make prosperity seed bases. Now these are needed for making crops other than inferium crops. This is just to start you off, but prosperity seed bases are going to come really handy soon. So we'll just go over here and grab our prosperity seed bases, and we'll come over to this thing. So to actually make your crops, this is the main thing you need. And how to get it to work is if you right click on it, it'll pop up with these pedestal guides. So basically, you need an infusion altar and some infusion pedestals. They're simply made with red wool, gold, and stone. You'll need 8 pedestals, and you just use the guides to place them down for you. Just like that, it'll make an XP ding, and you can open it up. And this is where you can make all your seeds. So you can make something like elemental seeds, tier 2, tier 3, all the way up to tier 5 to make diamond seeds. So this is late game, this is what you're building up to basically. And with that you get farmable diamonds. So the recipe for each of these is really simple. All you need is 4 of the essence of that tier, 4 of the material you want to farm, and the seed base. Now just like the accelerators, we want to make our crops grow faster. And this is the manual way of doing it. So just like your tools, you can even upgrade this all the way up to Supremium, and we use Mystical Fertilizer. So it is expensive. With each watering can comes a larger area that it covers. So Supremium goes all the way up to 11 by 11. And that means you can cover 121 crops at a time. And all you want to do to get these to work is you aim away from the crops, and it'll create an area of water around you. Now it's not appearing up because I'm in RTX mode, but in normal mode it'll show water particles surrounding you. And just like that, the crops are growing rapidly. So this is really the stage you want to get to be able to grow your crops that quickly. With the essence that you obtain from the crops, you can just go into a crafting table and it'll show you the recipes you can make with it. For example here, you can just use 8 iron essence to get 6 iron ingots. So over here in these 2 chests is all the materials that you can make into seeds. This goes all the way up to tier 5, and there's actually, if you notice, some modded seeds that you can make. So this allows for compatibility with other add-ons. So if you want to farm a custom material, this add-on is perfect for that, because Mystical Agriculture is designed to work with other mods and allow them to grow their materials. This has native support with Tinker's Construct and Tinker's Legacy. If you want to make your add-on compatible with this add-on, just wait until the end because I'll explain it a bit more. But it doesn't stop there. You can go one step further and even farm mob resources through crops. So what you need to do is go all the way into the nether and find these brown patches around. And what they are is simply soulstone. So you can harvest this and make your own decorations out of it. But you can also find this soulium ore, which, by surprise, gives you soulium dust. You need this and even soulstone to get into making mob crops. What you need the soulstone for is if you continuously melt it into smooth soulstone, you can melt it one step further into soul dust, just like that. And both this soul dust and soulium dust is very useful. With these 2 things, you can make it into these things. So with soulium dust, you can make it into soulium ingots and soulium gemstones, just like this. You just use prosperity templates and you can go right ahead with it. You'll also need a soulium seed base, and this is how you make the mob crops. The final 2 things you'll need is a soul jar and a soulium dagger. So these are how you're actually going to obtain the resources to actually make the crops. So if you just look in here real quick, if I look for blaze seeds, for example, you'll need soul jars. So what you need to do is fill these soul jars up, and you can actually farm blaze seeds. So how to do it is you just place the soul jar in your offhand, and if I just get I'll start off with a pig. If I just place one in here, over time I can actually attack it enough, and you can see soul jar is slowly filling up. So it's halfway full already. You just need to do it 4 times to actually get the seeds. The same does apply to hostile mobs, so this wither skeleton right here, if I attack it enough times, you can see that it already filled up for me. But if you think this process is too slow, you can even tune your dagger. So if you get the right soul jars shown in the recipes, you can get a passive attuned and a hostile attuned. A passive attuned does the same amount of damage, so it allows you to get more hits on your mob before it dies, but hostile attuned gives you more damage, and it increases the chance on either one. And the recipes are this simple. What this is soul glass that's just surrounding glass with soul dust. So just to show you, here's all the mob seeds you can make, all the way up from tier 2 to 5. At this point, you could actually just farm with the skeleton heads to kill as many with the bosses as you like. Now, automation has been one of the most highly requested things to add to this add-on, so I've delivered with mystical growth pots. So how this works is, if you get a crop, I'll just get one right here. I just place it down like a normal crop, and it'll place in there for you. So over time, this will grow just like a normal crop. You can see that once it's mature, it'll start fuzzing a bit of a red particle at the top. That shows it's mature, and you can just gather it like normal. But you'll want to automate this. So over here, I've made a little contraption here. There's a hopper underneath connected to a barrel, and I've got a diamond seed for you. Place it in like normal, but I can also add a hopper to the mystical pot, just like that. It'll make a clicking sound, and all you do is, if I insta-grow it, it'll pop out straight away, and it'll land in here. So I've just increased the ticking speed. As it grows, it'll just pop out and land right into this barrel. So there you go, you can automate diamonds just by it being that simple. You place a hopper underneath just like this, you'll collect the seeds and the fertilized essence as always. So let's just go into a bit more detail about how to make your add-on more compatible. So all you need to do is add a few things to your pack. I've made it as simple as I can. Simply download the template pack I've added in the description. This has all the modded essence recipes you actually need to convert it over. If you open the readme text file in the folder, it'll take you through a step-by-step on how to get it all to work. All it is adding an item tag and a few recipes, and you should be ready to go. Any questions about it, just let me know on my Discord server, and any new crops that you want me to add, just let me know. Now, thanks for everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you didn't, please subscribe if you're new to this channel. There's more to come for this year's Stratfest, and I hope you're there to see it. Anyway, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!